Hi, this is Brian Birch. I'm here with Phil Harwood, CSP of ProMotion Consulting. Thanks, Phil, for coming.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, you know, you've worked in the industry for many years, and now you're a consultant to the snow and ice market, among others. And you know, you're really good at sales and negotiations, and I think it's a tough climate out there for a lot of contractors, especially almost on the negotiation side.
Yes.
The first question I have is, it sounds like there's several kinds of clients out there. Why is it that some clients just are fine with just taking bids and not having much conversation, while some other clients seem to want to haggle on every single point in the bid? You want to share a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the sales process, you're running into different types of prospects out there, and there are people who won't negotiate at all. They just will accept the bids the way they are, and it's really because either because of their upbringing and just their personality type, or it's because of some corporate policy or whatever, and maybe you won't know. That might come out, the reason for that might come out in the sales process, but it might not. Regardless, you're typically running into one of two types of people. You have this negotiator who's wants to negotiate everything. They love it, they're excited about it, they enjoy it, and they were brought up negotiating everything. They haggle over a loaf of bread. You know, everything is negotiable, right? So you get that person. You also have this more rigid, stoic person who doesn't want to negotiate anything. They want your price. They'll talk to you, but they're not going to negotiate. They want your bid, even if it's a, you know, not a public situation, like a, you know, governmental situation. You know, they're going to treat it that way. You know, kind of a closed process, and there's really not a lot of room for negotiation. So, you know, the first part of this is really understanding who your prospect is and knowing who you're dealing with. So really feel that out during the sales process. For that negotiator, it's really important to give yourself a lot of room to negotiate. So in your proposal, include all kinds of things in there, caps and exclusions and all kinds of little goodies that they have to go find that you really don't care about, but that you can negotiate on. You want a lot of things on the table during that negotiation, but you want to have a lot of things to talk about that aren't really going to hurt you. So that's one strategy for that person. For the other person who's more stoic, you know, who isn't going to give you that chance to have that conversation, it's really important to give them options in your proposal and really ask a lot of questions up front, because you're only going to get one shot. So make sure that proposal is dead on, really understand what they need, but then also give them some options. Maybe 3 options. Everyone likes the good, better, best. You know, give them some choices. So whatever you propose is going to hit, because you're not going to get a chance. A second chance,
That's a great point. So once you get in the door and you're actually in the negotiation process, are there 2 or 3 points or rules you'd like to share about negotiating in general?
Absolutely. There's you know, a lot has been written about negotiating, but you know, just a couple of the highlights. First of all, don't be offended. You know, a lot of people that I've talked to get really emotional when negotiations start, and it's really because of their own upbringing. So they're uncomfortable, they're not used to doing it, they're offended, they're upset, they're emotional. So don't go there. You know, see negotiating is a positive. It's a sign of interest. They're interested in you. If they weren't interested, they wouldn't be negotiating. So it's a positive thing. So don't get emotional. Stay focused. Stay cool. So that's number 1.
Sure.
Okay, don't freak out.
That's great.
Expect to negotiate. Number 2. Look for the common solution. Look for the common ground. That's really important, because they want to hire you. We just need to figure out how to get there. So really look for that and articulate that with your prospects. Say, look, we're focused. Let's focus on what's important. You want to work with me. I want to work with you. Let's get there. How do we get there? Stay focused on that. Don't get distracted. So that's number 2. Really focus on, you know, that common solution. And I think a third really important rule in negotiating is know when to walk away. Know your bottom line. And this is why it's so important to have, especially in the snow and ice world, to have an estimating program that's formula driven, that can really quickly allow you to negotiate not only price, but all the other variables that feed into price and into scope of work. It's really important to be able to do that quickly and accurately and know your margins and know when you're going to walk away. And if you can't do that, you're winging it, and you could lose. You know, I think about the Build-A-Bid program that we have, and now the Build-A-Bid Online, which includes an estimating program. That's a great program to use because it allows you to negotiate with confidence.